We are out here today at Crystal River.
River. Fun to dive, manatee, snorkel tours.
This is going to be something different for us. None of us have ever swam with the manatees. We have Zoe with us with Wishy Mouse, but we've done dolphins,
Yeah.
but I can't say that any of us have ever done manatees. But we've come in, we've checked in here at Fun to Dive Manatee Snorkel Tours. Crystal River is the only place that I know of that's been said that you can swim with the manatees.
You can't touch them. That's the number
Yeah.
one rule.
They will come up to you, but you just can't reach out and touch them and do anything to provoke them or anything. But anyway, we're waiting to go out on our tour. I'm going to switch over to the GoPro. First, I'll go in here and check out the little gift shop and everything. Let's take a stroll inside the gift shop here and check out some of the merch that they have before we take off on our tour. Let me just mention they do provide wetsuits and snorkel equipment for you. All kinds of clothing. And of course all of them have manatees on them. Manatee life. Oh, we've got some ornaments. And of course it's decorated for Christmas. Now, I will mention we did have to sign a waiver and everything, of course. It's just like any other thing you would be doing like this, to sign a waiver.
Is it chest zip?
No, it's
Really?
back zip. But it's got a flappy on the back.
Yeah, my Roxy one had flappy in that.
So I'm like, I don't know.
At first it was really claustrophobic for me.
That's cute. Just about anything manatee that you would want. We're just going to hang out and wait for time for our tour and that we get in there and get our wetsuits on. She did say that the boat, as far as the boat ride and the swim, usually you're about 2.5 hours, she said, as far as the time wise. So anyway, when you book it, it shows a 3 hour, but that of course counts getting suited up and ready to go. So anyway, hopefully we'll be able to see plenty of manatees. All right, so we're all suited up here. We all feel like sausages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuffed sausages, right? And we're headed out.
Really though, all we're going to be utilizing is just a nice easy doggy paddle, a firm breaststroke at the most. We're going to try to keep everything underneath the surface, and we are going to try to refrain from kicking our feet in the water around these guys if we can. The reason being is they're very, very sensitive animals. They have thousands of little hairs all over their body called vibrissae. In Latin, that quite literally means live hairs. They are connected to the animal's central nervous system. You can think of vibrissae almost like whiskers on a cat. It helps that animal understand things in and around its environment, being that naturally manatees can't really see all that well. They can sense tidal changes, barometric pressure changes, moon phases, you name it. They'll even be able to sense all of our individual heartbeats from up to 10 feet away. So pretty amazing, but as you can imagine, being a hypersensitive animal, how loud everything is to them in the water, specifically vibrations. So the best case scenario for our observations today is just going to be remaining as calm, quiet, and collected in the water as we can around these guys. I will kind of forewarn you as well. Of course, these animals did not watch the human manners video. They very well may swim right underneath you. They may come right up next to you and take a breath. If that happens, best thing that you can do in that situation, absolutely nothing. Just give yourself a big hug, and as we say out here on the water, when in doubt, float it out. I will be in the water with everyone, so if you have any questions, concerns, anything like that, guys, please don't hesitate to ask, all right?
All right, we're headed out on the boat. And I think we found our boat.
Huh? Yeah.
Everywhere it means go, they ain't.
Just like human.
What's that doing?
Guys, gonna be coming right towards you. You want.
So we finished up with our manatee swim. They gave us some hot chocolate to warm up.
Got some hot water on the deck.
Yep. Poured some hot water on our feet. Was that fun, Zoe?
That was so fun. I highly recommend that.
We're headed back in, but we've got a bunch of kayakers out here. Hopefully Tyler got quite a bit of footage from the manatee swimming by. Did you get right many on the video, Tyler? Did you get right many on the video? Thing? It's a lot of work though. You never know where they're going. She gotta go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But they do want you to keep.
Going on one side, by the time you get over there, they're going on the other side.
But they do want you to keep your feet up so that you're not kicking them and stepping on them and all that. But it was pretty cool. We're taking our cruise back into the dock. It's really pretty out here. Peaceful little ride. There was plenty of kayaks out here, so you can probably rent kayaks as well and come out, I'm sure. We're pulling in. We got the pelicans hanging out up here. Look how cool they are. See that one sitting up there? There were several of them that just flew by. And they did just say you could rent kayaks and things here.
No, they want to use
Well, we made it back.
Yep.
We saw some manatees. Nobody. Yep.
No.
Yep.
Except
We
pool
actually
mule.
peeled the we peeled the wetsuits off of us.
Yes. Yeah, that was probably the hardest part, was getting the wetsuits off.
Yeah, like a banana.
But they do help keep you a little warm. Now, granted, they say the water is 72 degrees. I think is what they said.
Alright, so at the beginning, it's a little rough.
It's rough, but you eventually adapt to it.
Yeah, you get used to it.
You got to keep your feet behind you. You're on a noodle. You got to keep your feet behind you the whole time,
Yeah.
so your feet are kind of struggling.
Yeah, but you know, great time. You got to get used to
Yeah.
if you're not used to snorkeling.
I'm terrible at snorkeling, so I always end up getting water in there, and then once that gets in there one time, I can never keep it out. But it was a good time.
Yeah.
We've seen a bunch of manatees.
We did, and it's really neat. They'll swim right under you. You know, they just don't want you touching them or anything like that. But that's okay.
They can touch you, but you can't touch them.
Yeah. So, pretty cool. We stayed out there in the water probably what 2 hours?
Yeah, we were out there a good while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hour and a half to 2
It
hours.
takes
for
probably
sure.
about. I mean, it takes probably about 30 minutes to get out there to the
Get good.
to
Yeah.
the water, but.
But anyway, we highly suggest it. We had our tour guide Zach, and I think the boat captain was Jason.
Yeah.
So thank you both for a great tour. Yeah, we highly suggest it. Fun to dive. It's actually like we said, one of the only places that you can actually swim with a manatee. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, thanks for joining us, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.